Evening, everybody, and welcome to tonight's episode of ERP. That's right, ERP, three little letters that tonight stands for Edging Rancid Peter. We don't know who Rancid Peter is, but we wish him a wonderful climax. Picking up where we left off last week. The Devil's Advocates, traveling through the southernmost point of the Iron Golem Peaks headed north, are trying to locate a tribe known as the Blodkrigga, which means blood warrior in giant. Having encountered a number of different beasts, including a large metal bull, some sightless, echolocating pterodactyl-like beings, as well as a mystical three-tailed white fox that claimed to be the spirit or the perhaps protector of the mountain they happen to be on. The party eventually found themselves huddling in a cave to escape the rain, discovering a body of a decapitated tiefling, further reinforcing the point that this Goliath tribe does not play tieflings. You decided to camp out for the evening in this cave to wait out the storm, and perhaps prepare and steel yourselves for the potential encounter to follow. Throughout the night, the more astute amongst you were able to discern that you were indeed being watched, and in the morning, having made it through the night without any trouble, decided to head up the path lined with heads on spikes to the Blodkrigga settlement. Finding yourselves strangely expected and welcomed in. Entering into this village made mainly of the surrounding stone and very square and regimented homes and other buildings, except for the large building that you were led into in the center of this village that was strangely twisting and round in a almost unnatural kind of upside down and backwards sort of way. Sitting down with the chieftain of the Blodkrigga, who introduced himself as Eliok. Quirin, you led the discussion in regards to your purpose being there, who you were, why you were there, and despite a number of interruptions from Mo, which were not welcome by the chieftain, you found the discussion fairly unproblematic, even going as far as Eliok acknowledging the fact that they were well aware that Zane, at this point in disguise as an elf, was indeed a tiefling and had decided to spare his life. And, in an act of good faith, Eliok presented a magical deck that had been mentioned to you before and offered it to you, Quirin, for you to draw a card. So, Devil's Advocates, we've been talking all week. You guys all know what this deck is. For those in stream, or those who will be watching this on YouTube later, this is indeed the deck of many things. So, Quirin, I'm going to send you a link.
Already have it queued up.
Perfect. Keep it off of stream.
Okay.
You have my cell phone number, correct?
Yep.
I want you just to text me the name of the card you get. Try not to react, as horrifying as it may be. I have my cell phone in my hand. I think I'm ready. Are you?
I pulled the card.
Okay. I await your text message.
I'm shaking in my boots.
My boots are shaking in me.
Hot.
My boots got scared and ran away.
Because your stinky feet?
No, I don't like that.
Wow. How's that feel?
About normal.
Huh. Devil's advocates. The rest of you, that is, not Quirin. What you see is Quirin reach out to this large tarot card shaped deck, much thinner than you'd expect a deck of cards to be, and slowly draw his card. It's shaking in his hand. And as you all kind of crane your neck to see what is printed on the card face, you don't see anything. Instead, what you see is a completely black card. As you watch as Quirin's body slowly begins falling limp.
What?
As the card floats in front of his body for a second, and you see a spectral blue essence be sucked into the card, known as the Void. The card very quickly vanishes up in flames. And Quirin's body falls soulless to the floor of the hut. I will read you all the Void so we're aware of what just happened. This black card spells disaster. Your soul is drawn from your body and contained in an object in a place of the DM's choice. One or more powerful beings guard the place. While your soul is trapped in this way, your body is incapacitated. A wish spell can't restore your soul, but the spell will reveal the location of the object that holds it. You draw no more cards.
What did you do?
Not the expected result. Eliot kind of flips the deck over and thumbs through it. Kind of looks side to side amongst you all and goes, "Oh, it seems like you'll be on a new mission now."
Oh my god. Quirin! Quirin! And Zane's like grabbing at his body.
As far as you can, actually, Zane, make a medicine check for me, please,
Oh, Lord.
because you're the first person to touch him.
I don't have to.
You
Sorry,
squeeze
I'm
him
in
and he farts. No.
I'm in random fun.
Oh, that's fine. That's fine.
16.
16. He has a pulse. Quirin is not dead. The body of Quirin is not dead, is what I should specify. Eliok kind of looks amongst you all and goes, "Hey, well then, where do you think he be?"
He could be anywhere. Anywhere, any place, any time, I don't know. Do you do this with all the people that come to visit you?
No. Hey, only the special ones. I only have so many of these cards. And I think your friend be needing to take the chance.
Chance of what?
Oh. Power. Freedom. He lost though.
In a show of good faith, why don't you pull a card?
Oh, I have. Oh, I have. That's why I'm not be pulling another one. Because I lost as well.
Zane is like clenching his fists, like you is like impossible to contain right now.
What?
Zaz is just staring blankly.
Okay.
I knew this was a bad idea. Coming here, putting faith in people that put heads on pikes. I should have told my brother-in-law better. But I had faith.
Shoulda,
And
but
this
you
is-
didn't. That be the problem. You talk about putting heads on pikes. Your people slaughter just as much as we do. It's just in whose names that be the difference.
You really want to bring up who people worship?
Do you really want to be angering the one person that could find your friend?
Where
Did-
is he? Where is he?
Make an intimidation check, say.
Okay.
Just curious.
Meanwhile, in some
21.
unknown part of the universe, queer and
Oh,
interesting.
I will get to you in a second, sir. Don't you fucking worry. Because I had 13 plans. Let's just say that. 21. He kind of looks at you, Zane, kind of startled. He goes, Gonna be taking some strong magic to be finding him, but, unfortunately for you, I have an inkling. You see, Blood Warrior, I believe is how our last name be translated to ya. Blood is a unique way of thinking about it. It's might be a reagent for us, but blood also means a lineage. And we definitely be a people that respects our lineage. Kind of looks around at you. As of late, we've been noticing that our ancestors and our dearly departed don't exactly be going where they should be. So, we came up with an Inca. He kind of gestures to his right. Underneath this chapel is a tomb where we bury our dead, our most venerated generals and chieftains of my blood, to prevent them from whatever fate is befallen things these days. We made a wee bit of a deal. If that card be taken, your chieftain's soul, I'd hazard a guess that the Anka pulled them in there.
Okay, let's go. We have to get him back.
If we go, how do I put this? Are we free to go there?
Kind of looks at all of you. Perhaps. I mean, what's the worst that can happen? However, I have this feeling in the back of my skull. If I recall how that card be working, there be something garden where he be now. And frankly, I don't be wanting that in my sacred temple.
Too bad. You're the one that put him there.
Oh no. Fate put him there. I merely enabled him. Your friend didn't have to draw.
Can I slap Quirin's body, like his face?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna give him a good slap.
You give him a good slap, and actually you notice that part of the scar tissue that was connecting his face to the rest of his head kind of tears a little. And he bleeds.
I'm gonna try and push the wound closed.
Okay. Like, oh shit.
Don't tell mom.
I broke him. I broke
Didn't
him.
mean to do that. Didn't mean to do that.
You can hear me back. You can. It'll be alright. Don't cry.
Don't tell mom. Don't tell mom.
But she's on a boat somewhere. Kind of goes. So, here's how I be seeing it. I'm probably going to be sending some warriors down there, if I be hearing anything, to clear out whatever may be happening. However, if you want to be going down there to free your friend's soul, I see a mutually beneficial situation. Now, just be aware. Anything that be going in there stays in there. I'll let you out when I hear his voice. And he kind of gestures to Quirin.
I'm gonna take a minute and kind of bow my head and close my eyes, and I'm trying to sense any pickup in the wind or a scent of smoke or anything that would give me a sign of what to do for the Platinum Dragon.
Okay. You're focusing, you kind of focus on the area around you, and for the first time, you're really becoming aware of the scents that surround you, as in the smells. And you smell relatively damp furs. You smell kind of like a stale smoke smell. You can smell loose earth, but there's something else underneath. Alastair, and your player by extension, you've been in a butcher shop before, I assume.
Yep.
Okay. You know that first smell before your nose gets used to it when you first walk in the back where they're actually cutting the meat?
Yeah.
That. Kind of a very cold flesh and blood smell. The smell of coagulating ruby fluid of life. So, what'd you say?
How do we get there?
The door? The
From there?
stairs?
Okay.
Through the other door. And then the bars close behind you. You see, sometimes the things that want to come out of there should have stayed dead, but are stubborn. So the bars be necessary.
Are you the only person that can open it?
Me and the blood speakers. So there be 3 of us.
I'm gonna take another moment to really sense if I can judge good, bad. I'm just trying to get an answer for the question I'm seeking currently.
Nothing. Matter of fact, Alastair, this is going to sound very strange, but there's like nothing, and then there's like nothing plus. You know what I mean? It's like, okay, there's nothing here, right?
Yeah.
This is a case of like, there is like almost a denial of anything. There's not an absence, there's a denial of any sign.
I'm gonna look over at Zane.
Zane is shaking. There are tears in his eyes. He's very angry. He's not focused.
He kind of looks around and goes, "Oh, there is one more thing. In order to preserve the integrity of our sacred site, you'll find that most of the area be locked up. The key, unfortunately, finds itself with a guardian. The guardian listens to me, but isn't exactly one to be bargained with. So unfortunately, I'm not able to help you there."
I suppose you should guide us there then.
Oh, I'm not going in there. I'm far too old. Whatever's protecting your friend probably kill me on sight.
So might
Gee, I
Benoon
wonder
if
why.
she ever hear of this.
Eh.
I don't know that woman half as good as you do.
Who
But
was that, sorry?
Benoon.
Hmm.
Not to mention my father's servant Gara, another person you might know.
Oh,
Mo, not all Goliaths know each other.
kind of looks over at you, Zane, and goes, "Hey, interesting you be thinking she Goliath.
Those
Gara
are-
won't be coming here. There's a reason she stays below the clouds."
They're a scary pair, though.
Banoon's far away.
She was far away before we.
I chose my words very carefully, boy. Banoon is far away.
And allow me to be cautious of people and their blood magic. I
Kind
trust
of
what
looks
I
to
can
your
see.
side and sees the projection. He goes, "You're not one to be judging.
Mm.
So, you be going then?"
After one last question. Are you going to work with the rest of Dragontail or no?
If I was understanding Quirin correctly, I was to send some sort of messenger, some sort of emissary, to talk about our protection. We not be needing it. And frankly, I don't think that our two worlds would work together in the best way. I'll send a message back with ya.
And the message, the answer is no.
The message, the answer be not so much no, but more a clarification as to why they think it be required. Kind of looks down at Queer and he goes, hey, I wonder where he wanted to end up. Quirin,
Yep.
you're cold. You're very cold. And as you feel your body, or what should be your body, you find yourself lacking that feeling of warmth under your skin. There's no blood. There's no heartbeat. There's no air entering your lungs. At this moment, Quirin, you are not alive. You simply just exist. You find yourself in a swirling mass of red, viscous, putrid. And you look around you and you see other Goliaths. Their eyes completely vacant. Simply just staring.
Can I do anything?
You have complete autonomy. You can move. You can walk.
I'm going to get up and
Okay.
take a look at my arms and legs, my body.
Quirin, you're naked.
What's going on? What happened? Gonna slowly get up and survey the room around me and look at the other Goliaths.
It's not so much a room as it is an existence. Think of the White Room in the Matrix, or
Yep.
The Good Place, the little pocket dimension there.
Yes.
Think of something like that, but red
Yeah.
and swirling.
I'm gonna go around and try and look at the other Goliaths.
As you approach them, there's no acknowledgement.
Is there any that I recognize?
No. No, there is not.
They're all naked, just staring ahead.
Mm-hmm. And it is important to note, actually, Quirin, you as a stone crusher, you're built differently than those who are a blood warrior.
Yep.
Your build's possibly, obviously not you, but stone crusher build a little bit more on the muscular side, and actually a little bit shorter than a blood warrior, whereas a blood warrior is more built like a marathon runner. Very lean, but very kind of lanky and tall.
Yep.
And all of them appear to be blood warriors.
Okay.
Excuse me.
I'm going to start panicking and running. Just frantically running in any direction.
You run, Quirin, but your surroundings don't change. It's almost like you're running on an invisible treadmill.
No. I'm gonna start just pounding at the ground, anything around me. Shaking things, punching people, anything.
There's no reaction, Quirin. These Goliath spirits seem to be circled around you, completely comatose and staring. As you pound on the ground, it makes no sound. As you run, you don't seem to move. You are trapped here.
Curl into a ball. Just start crying.
So, bookkeeping. John. I see that you've rolled another character.
Yes.
Okay. If you'd be so kind, while this next section happens with the rest of them, any details about this character? Actually, let me just quickly send you a text. I do apologize. There was a 1 in 13 chance.
For me, it was more like a fucking...
Oh, 1 in 2.
Yeah. I gave the options. I told you it was going to be one of those two. I fucking knew it.
Okay, so I have just sent you a text. Okay. Text me back any details you think is necessary about this character if you wish to play them.
Yep.
Okay. You can, if you so choose, you can sit and just listen for the night. But if you wish to play, there is an option here for you. Just let me know what you choose there.
Yep.
All right. The rest of you. Eliok at this point is kind of sitting with his one leg up on his seat, his arm resting on his knee. He goes, "So then, who's going to be taking his body down?"
I'm going to slowly rise up from my chair, look him dead in the eyes, shake my head, and I'm going to attack.
Okay.
21 to hit.
Let me just grab his stat block here. Are you attacking with your sword?
Yes.
Okay. As you bring your sword up to him, it kind of hits this invisible barrier in front of him. It goes, "Yeah. You should have got me while I was talking. People typically don't approach me with a sword in their hands for goodwill."
I'm attacking again. 13.
13 misses. As you go and you swipe again, it goes off the side. He goes, "Can somebody here please contain your half-beast friend?"
I'm going to cast I'm gonna cast Hold Person.
Okay. What level spell is that?
That is a first level spell.
First level spell? And that's a saving throw, correct?
Wisdom 16.
Okay, yeah, he succeeds on that save.
Okay.
He's looking around. You realize that killing me isn't going to do nothing.
Alastair, as much as I would like to remove his head from his shoulders, not now.
Yeah. By the sounds of it, our time will come. And that's fine. I welcome it. But right now, you want your friend, and I want my ancestors safe. Something I think all of you can appreciate.
If by some miracle what you're saying is true, and that you have been able to, and that you're one of the only people in this land that has been able to safely keep the souls of deceased people here, what crawled into your crypt? Because surely you're not ignorant. Or is it possible that something's always been there?
That's a very, very fine question. However, I think your wording be a little off. You said what's crawled into my crypt. I'm more so worried something be crawling out.
I'm going to drop my sword. Can you describe the room to me?
The room itself is kind of it's circular. It's more of an oval in shape, and you find Eliok's kind of throne or seat at the wider side of this oval. Off to the two sides, there does appear to be doorways that are covered by some very fine-looking furs that look very well taken care of and very, nicely tanned and whatnot. The room is dark. A contrast to what it looks like outside. Everything seems to be painted black or a dark brown or something. And the torches that light the room find themselves on a very rough-hewn metal, almost claw-like handle, and the smoke itself is being pulled out through a very small hole at the top. The floor has leathers laid over top of it, but you can still feel, on occasion, the odd rock or twig that has found its way underneath this kind of almost nest, if you will.
Is there a desk or anything in front of where we're talking to him?
No.
It's just a throne, right?
Yep.
I'm going to stand up, and I'm not going to say anything. And I'm going to slowly walk over to him. And I'm going to attempt to grab him by the throat.
How tall are you?
I am 6'1".
Okay. You're able to grab him by the throat. He doesn't flinch.
I'm going to squeeze.
He doesn't flinch.
I'm going to lean in to his ear.
Nice.
You better hope that we don't come out of that hole. Because you're mine.
I'm gonna go for Quirin while this is all going on.
Okay. One second.
I'm gonna fireman carry Quirin,
Okay.
and then I'm gonna summon my chair and then just like plop him on the chair.
Oh, God.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Good call.
He's just a lifeless body in a chair.
Your weekend at burning me.
Weekend at Eliok's. All right. That tickled you. All right. Eliok's gonna lean into your ear, Alastair, and go, "Oh, don't you worry. Something tells me you and I are going to have quite the little dance."
No. Drop my hands and just turn and walk out of the place.
Okay. You're just walking out?
Yep.
Okay.
Is that?
I'm gonna pick up my sword.
Yeah.
I'm gonna look at the chieftain guy and be like, "Is that the way we go?
Not even close.
Which way?"
He kind of points to his right behind him, and you notice that there is an area on the wall that kind of matches, but like, think of like when you're playing a video game and a part of a brick wall can obviously be bombed.
Yeah.
It's kind of like that. He goes, "Come on, I'll show you the way."
Okay. So I'm gonna get a Alastair, please.
What's this?
Zane
hut
goes
made out
after
of?
Alastair.
What is the hut made out of?
Yes.
Stone.
Fuck. Okay.
Were you just gonna like Kool-Aid Man through the wall and come back?
No, I was gonna try and light it on fire before we
That's what
left.
I thought.
Second here.
Oh
Pissing off the chieftain of a Goliath tribe.
yes!
pick up Quirin's body, saddle him over my shoulders, ready for a long, treacherous path, and then plop him on the chair.
Okay. So, 1 second here. Let's do this. Tell me, we're gonna load this for a few minutes.
For a few minutes.
In the meantime, I have a couple questions.
Yes.
What is Quirin currently wearing, clothing-wise? Does he have pants?
Yes.
He's wearing his armor. Yeah.
Yeah, in his armor he has pants, right? Not like maybe a mini skirt or something. I don't know.
Well, I pissed my pants in an earlier episode, so yes, I have pants.
So you're still wearing those?
Yeah, it rained.
Oh, right. Okay, cool. I'm going to make sure his legs are crossed while he's sitting in my chair.
Okay. Are we talking like what, like knee, his ankle up on his knee, or are we talking like full on like he's a pretty lady?
He's a pretty lady.
Okay. 1 sec here. I gotta find something. Tell me when you guys are all on the map there.
I'm on it. I just see our tokens.
As you should.
Okay.
Let's see here. What should I? Oh, we'll just do this here.
Looks like it's gonna take me a while.
Yeah, let me know when you're good. So, Eliok leads you, the four of you, and Quirin on a chair, down a very well-carved set of stairs, like impeccably carved. And he leads you down. You seem to walk for what feels like an eternity. And eventually you come to a large wooden door that Eliok pulls back, and you see very polished and very thick-looking metal bars going down. And he kind of twists his hand and knocks on one of them, and they just one by one, shoo, 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 goes. That be the way in. So, once you head in there, I'll let you out once your friend in the chair there tells me that everything's all right. I be warning you, though. We be hearing some explosions. Not sure what. So there might be something down here with a little bit of oomph. What are you guys doing?
I am
walk
going
in.
to step forward, and I am going to take Quirin's cloak.
The platinum mantle?
Yes.
Okay.
Don't worry, Quirin. I'll give it back when we get you back. I'm not the rightful owner of this, but I'm going to keep it safe for you.
Are you all walking in?
Yeah, Zane's going in pretty hastily.
Okay.
Yep.
All four of the Devil's Advocates and their cargo.
Rude.
Tell me I'm wrong, motherfucker.
If it's Weekend at Bernie's, I am the host. I am the party goer, motherfucker.
That's very fitting. That you are the party goer, the host, Quirin, because Devil's Advocates. I'd like to welcome you. To the trial of the chieftain. As the metal bars slam down behind you. So, as I'm sure you have gathered, lady and gentlemen, this is a dungeon crawl. And you're a healer down.
Yep.
So, you're enjoying this a little too much. So, Devil's Advocates. What you see before you is an impeccably carved, maybe a receiving hall, is what could be best described. Each stone is meticulously carved and is almost identical if it wasn't for the obvious natural markings that stone has. In the room before you, you see 6 large pillars, kind of shaped in a kind of a skewed arrow pattern, as it kind of goes out with this diagonal room. At the end of this remarkably long hallway, you see a raised platform 2 steps high with what appears to be a wood and gold set of scales. And on either side of these scales are 2 massive, like 10 by 25 foot stone doors. What would you guys like to do?
I am going to go up to one of the pillars
Okay.
and just kind of take a look at it and see if it is it like a supporting structure. Does it look like there's any markings on it?
It is definitely supporting. It is 5 foot square, solid. Like, this is a solid stone pillar, probably carved in place.
Okay.
What are the rest of you doing?
I'm gonna move.
Mo,
Yeah.
your hips vibrating.
That's what I was gonna ask.
As Mo walks forward, Alastair, as you're looking at this pillar, from behind it you hear a
I'm going to cast Divine Sense.
Okay, which does what?
That detects good and evil. Until the end of your next turn, you can sense anything affected by the Hallow spell or known the location of any celestial, fiend, undead within 60 feet. That is not behind total cover.
That's not behind total cover.
So if I step up this way, cast it.
Okay, yeah. So let's do a little bit of this then.
Oh boy!
As one by one, 4 skeletal warriors kind of hobbling along, kind of step out in different ways. I need you guys to roll for initiative, please.
Oh, fucking whites! I think I got a high roll.
I'm just gonna sit here and sip my beverage.
Wow.
Oh no!
There we go.
Okay, so 1 sec. Let me get some music going here.
Looks like our artillery is on standby.
Artillery's on standby. That's never good.
Well, that's no offense to the warlock, but that's what Zane does from the background.
Oh yeah. Okay, so higher 20 or higher. We have Zane. Mo, sorry, we were talking about Zane. So we have. Oh wow. Okay. Hey, look at that. The Curse of Quirin has been lifted. So we have Mo with a 20, and we have
Give it time, it'll be back.
Lester and Zaz. And then Zane with a 6 there. All right, top of the round. Mr. Milner.
I'm gonna go this way and schmuck it.
Okay.
Oh, wait, actually.
This music is real somber for fighting 4 whites.
Nat 20,
Yep.
22, and 12.
So the first 2 do hit.
Okay. So that's
Alastair and Zaz, you're both on deck.
Yep.
Okay.
21 points of damage.
21, and that, which one are you attacking if you can give me a number there? Number 2?
Yeah, number 2. The one right there.
Yep. 1 second. I'm juggling a bunch of things, so you're gonna have to forgive me. Okay, yeah. So Mo, feeling that vibration and Alastair being able to sense them as they're stepping out, Mo, you jump into action immediately and you take a big first swing with that.
Whoa, what the fuck? What just happened?
Back.
That was weird.
That was weird. You take a big swing with that heavy hand axe you have there, and you come and follow it up with the Raven Queen's projection. But as you come to swing back around, you just catch this kind of ancient armor this zombie-like creature is wearing. It does some damage, but you notice that the chunks that have kind of flown off of it didn't really seem to do too much. Anything else from you?
That is it.
Okay. Alastair and Zaz.
I'm gonna roll up to this one, and
Okay.
I'm going to. I'm actually going to attack twice. Wow, and that one, 11.
Does not hit.
Okay.
So you go and you swing, and the first one kind of throws you off your balance just enough that when you come back, you kind of find yourself falling on the back foot. Can I get you to roll a d6 for me, please?
Yep. 6.
6? Okay, you're fine then. You're able to kind of wobble yourself forward, and you go for that stab, and you just go a little wide. Neither strike hits.
Neither strike hits.
Mm-hmm. The 1 nor the what was the other one? The 11? Oh no, sorry. I see what you're saying. I thought you rolled a nat 1 and I see. Okay.
Oh.
The second one does hit.
Okay. So. I hope that works. Okay, I'm actually going to roll. Oh, that's smite. Never mind. Yeah. So I used a divine smite first level, and yeah. So 24 points of damage. So 8.
Something like that does need to be announced before you attack, just so you're aware.
Okay. Okay.
I'm allowing it. I'm just saying in the future. Something like that, just make sure you announce it. So do you re-roll that one or no?
No, it's divine. So
Okay.
That 2d8.
All right. So 24 points of damage. So you come back from that nat 1. You just kind of almost think of almost like a, you know, in PUBG when you jump and you come down with that punch.
Oh yeah.
You kind of do one of those strikes, and you kind of catch this kind of cracking and twisting skeletal creature. Does that end your turn?
Yeah.
All right. Zaz, while that's happening, what are you doing?
I'm going to cast a 3rd level Moonbeam on White 1.
On White 1.
I've been seeing one that Alastair was attacking there.
Okay, let me just get the Moonbeam. All right. And that's deck save?
That's a good old Constitution there.
It's con. I don't know why I keep thinking it's deck. 13.
That's 15, so he takes full brunt of the radiant damage.
All right.
Oops.
Okay.
Kerchow. Oh.
Oh.
No.
Ouch.
Oof. 7.
Yeah.
So, Alastair, when you strike it, it kind of stumbles back a bit, and only part of it actually gets caught in Zaz's Moonbeam. As it kind of instinctually steps forward, it does take a little bit more damage, but it didn't seem to take the full brunt of that attack there. Just do some math. Perfect. Math is fun for everybody except for those doing math. Does that end your turn, Zaz?
Yes.
All right. It's now the white's turn. So, the white has started its turn in Moonbeam, so it has to make another save, correct?
Yeah.
That one is an 8.
14.
14. Okay, all right. 1 sec here. Just move you. Let's see. So that one goes down as it kind of falls kind of forward as it slowly begins to kind of burn up in the light. This white number 2 is going to take a strike at you, Mo. It's going to use its life drain attack, actually. 14 does not hit, though.
Correct.
Correct. So, you kind of watch as its skeletal hand reaches out for you, and for a split second, you feel it kind of claw at your armor, as if it's trying to get through and not attack you, but more so, like, dig its fingers into you. The other ones, this one is going to come there, and this one is going to go here. And they're both, oh, I'm going to sneeze, and it's going to be loud. I do apologize. Let me mute my mic.
Wow, we heard about
I feel
Michelle's.
so much better.
Wow.
Oh, that hurt. Oh, I feel so much better. So, both of those whites are going to take an attack at... actually, it's going to use its multi-attack. It gets 2... each one gets 2 attacks at you, Alastair. 9 does not hit.
Nope.
5 does not hit.
Nope.
6 does not hit.
Nope.
23 does, though.
Yes, it does.
Okay. Wow, that was a lot of rolling for not a lot of damage. So you're going to take 4 points of slashing damage as the one behind you kind of slides the sword up your back. It just happens to catch a part of your armor where the 2 plates meet. That's going to end the white's turn. Zane, you are up. What would you like to do?
Let me see here. Not exactly. I'd like to move this way.
Okay.
White number 4 is not down, correct?
No, white number 4 is up. Yes.
Okay. And so is 3 and 2.
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna cast Eldritch Blast at 3 and 4.
At 3 and 4, each separately?
Yes.
Gotcha. All right.
It's D20 plus 11, right? For each?
Yeah, for each, yeah.
Okay. 22?
Okay. We'll say that's for... You were attacking 3 and 4?
Yes, 3 and 4.
So let's say that's
that
3.
Order.
Yep.
And 4. Oh, 1!
So number 3 hits, but as you go to attack number 4, something actually at the back of the room kind of glimmers and catches your eye, Zane. It throws you off, and your Eldritch Blast goes wide. But the first one on number 3 does hit, so go ahead and roll your damage.
Okay, and what is my damage again?
D10 plus 5.
Yeah, it is. Ten
10 points of damage. So like I said, that first one hits, and you go for the second one, but something throws you off, and you hear Eldritch Blast kind of like crumple in the front of this this chest plate that doesn't really have a lot of flesh behind it to support it, and you're kind of met with this kind of sound. Zane, does that end your turn?
Yes.
From the back of the room, and if you do excuse me, I only have so much preparation. From back here, let's just use this.
Yeah.
Does that work for you, John?
Sure, why not?
From the back of the room, steps out. John, will you please describe your new character, please?
He is about 5'10" half-elf, with long black hair, a piercing in the middle of his bottom lip, and 2 guns on his sides. Is it my turn?
Motherfucker.
Let's do this one then.
Yep.
What is this? Let's just for right now do this. With an initiative roll of 23, yeah, it's your turn.
Alright, I am going to take 2 shots at white 4.
Okay, so this is new to me. Do your rolls. Hopefully,
16 and that one.
the 16 hits.
Okay.
Good start.
Great entrance.
Ka-twang. For
Because
7
that is
damage.
that's the sound. 7 piercing damage. All right. Zaz, you hear a familiar sound to you as you sit there and think, "Wait, I know what this is." And in the back of your head, you can remember yourself saying, "Me and my friends are a bunch of guns." Anything else from you, sir?
Nope, I'm done.
All right. Mo, there was just some bullets. What are you doing?
I'm going to attack number 2 again.
Okay.
Try and finish my. But I guess I hold down the space bar. That's weird.
Oh,
I
look,
just
I have an
looked,
arrow.
and it was.
Oh,
This is why we can't have nice things.
So you're taking all 3 attacks, number 2?
Yeah. 14, 12, and 24.
14, yes. 12, no. 24, yes.
All right. Flat 20.
Just a nice flat 20 damage.
Yep.
You go and your Raven Queen's projection just doesn't. You're kind of a little off balance. As the one in your main hand is a little bit heavier, and you find yourself kind of overcompensating with it. It's not really working today for you, though. But you're able to get those 2 big back and forth strikes with this with your hand axe there, and this white is looking pretty rough, like real rough. Anything else from you?
That's it.
Okay. Alastair and Zaz, what are you guys doing?
I am going to cast Safe Hands Engulfing Eruption. So,
Okay.
Within 10 feet of me, radius, they will have to make a DC 16 Dex save.
10-foot radius.
Or sorry, it says within 10 feet of you.
So that general area there.
Yeah.
Okay.
I believe that includes me.
Yeah, any creature within 10 feet. Yeah.
Yep.
Was that dex save?
Yeah.
I guess by that extension too, I also get a +4 because I'm within 10 feet of him.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, yes, you do.
So I rolled double 15s.
Okay.
So what was your save? Sorry.
16.
Okay. Yeah. So it does succeed there.
Wait, no, 6, not 16. I don't know how you get a dexterity save of 16.
Careful.
10!
Oh. So everything fails.
So that means they take half of that. Sorry, everything failed?
Yeah, everything failed.
Okay, so they take 13 points of damage, and because I have Fire Adept as a feat, they take full damage if they have resistances.
If they have any resistances?
To fire, yeah.
Okay. Yep. All right. Anything else from you, Alastair?
No, I'm just gonna chill.
All right, Zaz, you are up. What would you like to do, sir?
So none of the whites were downed, but they all got hurt.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, one of them is down, and then yes, all of them appear hurt. Yes.
Okay. I was wondering if anyone was downed with Alastair's last move there.
No, unfortunately not.
I'm gonna go and move Moonbeam to this guy.
Okay. That is a 10.
It's a good old. Oh wow, 8 damage.
Oh no.
Wow, that is
Oh
a
man,
bunch of nat ones on that.
That's the
not
second
doing
time.
great tonight, guys.
But
All right,
at
8
least the
damage.
initiative was up.
was
Aside
that,
from
sorry?
that, I said at least the initiative was high.
Ah, yeah.
Yeah. Aside from that, I'm just gonna keep Queer in there behind me.
Okay. Just protect him. Protect
Yep.
the wee bab.
Yep.
All right. It is now the white's turn. So the one white there is starting its turn in the beam. Holy shit, that is 12. That's in a great. You're in a great place for initiative right now to do double damage to the beam.
Sorry, what?
So it failed its save. It started its turn.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I'm just saying, with where you are in initiative, you're in a great spot to do that double damage.
22.
Oh shit! There you go. So you
I wasn't doing anything.
Sorry about that. We're having some computer troubles here tonight. So where was I?
Moonbeam hit
Sorry.
for the.
Yes, Moonbeam hit. And you watch as White 3 there just completely goes up in full-on glorious radiant damage. And that will end that White. So, it's the rest of the White's turn. Yeah, just come sit here for a second. Sorry, Spoolie's computer's being a little weird, so we're going to do her turn. I believe you, it's fine. We'll just do your turn right here. So the two Whites are going to attack Alastair and Mo. So that's a multi-attack, double sword attack on each of you. So on Alastair, we're looking at a first one's a 20.
Alastair?
Hello.
Oh, sorry. Hits.
Okay. Yeah, first one's a 20. Next one is an 11,
Does
which
not
does not hit. So we'll roll yours. That would be a grand total of 9 slashing damage to you,
Okay.
Alastair. And to you, Mo, we have a 17 and a 20.
17 does not hit, 20 does.
The 20 does. All right, so. And you're going to take 3 points of slashing damage. As both of their longswords kind of come and just catch a vulnerable spot on your body there. And actually draws a little bit of blood. You find yourself bleeding. So that's going to end the White's turn. Zane. We're just trying to get Zane's computer up. We're thinking it has some heating problems potentially. So Zane, here's behind the screen. What would you like to do?
Those are the ones still.
Yep, these ones here.
Okay. I'd like to do exactly what I did last turn.
Eldritch Blast, one of each.
3 and 4.
3 is dead, so it'd be 4 and 2. Would be these two. This was 3 here.
Is that the new logo for when you're dead? No red
Yep.
X anymore?
No, I.
That's what I was looking for.
Oh, okay. My apologies. Yeah, no, it's just these
Okay,
two.
so just 2 blasts at this one.
2 blasts at White 4.
Yeah.
So I'll just roll it here in chat for you.
Oh, so I don't even get to roll?
I will let you press enter. How's that sound?
Can I roll like this?
Sure. If you want to roll dice, go ahead.
So 1d20 plus 2d20.
Yeah,
plus
just roll your
11.
2d20. Yep.
These are
Yep, they're d20. So that's
18 and a 2.
So that's a 13 and a 29. The 29 hits. So roll this at 5. 9. That was on number 2. So you kind of shoot your first blast out, and it hits the White in the chest. The second one goes over its shoulder as you watch as that same spot that you hit it before, that kind of caved in its chest, kind of caves in a little bit further, and you're watching as this metal is bending in slower and slower, collapsing what's left of a rib cage, basically, as it just kind of does a wheezing sound effect like that. Anything else from you, Zane?
No.
She's standing here looking at me bemusedly. So,
Oh, that's it.
okay, top of the round, mysterious new John character.
All right, I'm going to take 2 shots at White 4 again.
All right.
That would be 22 and 17.
Both hit, yes.
Yay! $18 damage total.
And that's at which one, sorry?
4.
White 4, yes. Oh, 1 second here. I made a boo-boo. You said 18 damage total?
Yep.
Yeah, so Mo, you watch as the one that just had struck you in front as you're getting ready for your next attack. You watch 2 bullets just kind of crack into both sides of its skull as fragments go flying out the other side. No flesh, no blood, just bone as it just kind of and collapses to the floor. Anything else from you, mysterious John character?
Nope.
All right, Mo, you are up. What would you like to do?
I'll go this way.
Okay.
And I'll attack it.
All right. I mixed up which whites you were attacking there, but it all works out in the end because they're all at about the same damage. So I do apologize.
16, 17, 24.
Yeah, those all hit.
No. I hit the wrong key. Oh, sorry, that'd be an extra +5.
Okay, so what is the damage?
That'd be 31 total.
31 damage. Yeah, you walk up to this last white, kind of invigorated by the explosions going on that were previously described to you, and you just and with very quick succession, just start hacking collarbones and spinal columns out as this skeleton basically just kind of falls into a pile of bones on the floor. So, you're now out of initiative order.
Going, the flames that were surrounding me get sucked back up into my body, extinguish.
Okay.
It makes that sound.
No, that's just the pressure of the airflow pulling the door. It's a light door, so.
I have a wood door.
So, with that, actually, you find yourself looking at a new figure, very confused from both ends. And that's where we're going to take our break, actually, because we're right on time. Oh, fuck you. All right, are you ready to get back to it?
Yeah.
Yes.
All right. So, my cat. Oh, my God. Rains it pours. So, Devil's Advocates, you find yourselves now with 4 dead zombie warriors at your feet, face to face with this black-haired half-elf. What would you all like to do?
Hello?
How did you get in here?
I'm not quite sure myself.
John's voice is the best.
Sorry, it's
I
weird
fucking
hearing
love
John's
it.
different character.
I know. Oh,
it's
it hurts.
so good.
It hurts.
Well, you see, I was going through a tunnel after trying to steal something, and then I, kind of fell.
What an edgelord! We love him. He's fantastic. He'll fit right in.
Friend or foe?
Depends on the day.
Well, you're in
where am I exactly?
You're in a Goliath crypt.
Goliath. That's the gray skin guy in the back, right?
Yeah.
Great. Huh.
And unfortunately, we're locked in here till we accomplish our goal.
Introduce ourselves. I'm Elastazaphan, and the rest of my compatriots are the devil's advocates, and who might you be?
Turkish Thatcher. Nice to meet you.
I'm
What?
sorry, what?
Turkish Thatcher.
Turkish.
Yes.
Turkish Thatcher. Okay.
Okay, out of character, it sounds like a kind of candy.
A Turkish Thatcher?
Big Turk!
Victor!
Big Turk.
Oh, so good. I hate you just a little bit.
I'm so annoyed with the name because it's like Turkish Thatcher wearing a dream catcher.
Used to work as the dog snatcher.
Aw. I'm gonna go up and inspect this set of thing. I don't know. I can't remember what the hell it's called.
Scales.
Scales. Thank you.
Mighty shiny. Nice armor.
It is mighty shiny, actually. That is an astute observation, Turkish Thatcher, attorney at law. So, sorry, I'm getting used to it myself. Formerly Quirin. The player formerly known as Quirin.
Wait. Gotta change my name.
Okay. While that's happening, Alaster. These are, you've seen scales before. They're typically used for measuring out, alchemy reagents or raw gold or other things like that. This is a beautifully crafted, impeccably made, just wonderfully polished wood of a very dark, rich color. Wonderfully smooth, crafted, golden metal, and just everything about it is impeccable, to the point that growing up in the religious kind of upbringing you did, Alaster, you can tell that these are ceremonial in some way.
I'm going to reach up to the side of the scale that I'm closest to and put
Okay.
my hand not on like the basket, but like the arm,
Okay.
and I'm going to push it down and see what happens, or pull
Doesn't
it down,
budge.
I suppose.
Doesn't even budge.
I'm going to take out a gold piece and I'm going to put it into one of the baskets.
Ting, 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 ting. Doesn't move.
I've got an idea. I'll walk over to this one. Is it like a metal basket or like?
Yeah, it is. It's like a bowl almost.
I'll put my hand over it
Okay.
and like cut my hand.
Whoa!
As the blood slowly drips into this metal bowl, you watch the scales slowly tip as Mo, the opposite door, the one to the left, behind Turkish, begins slowly lifting.
Interesting.
Mo, you're going to take just 1 point of piercing damage from that. It's slowly opening. At this point, it's maybe a foot off the ground.
I will extend my hand and do the same thing into the same bowl.
Okay. Oh. Ooh. Alaster, you aren't... You get a little too gung-ho about it. And you take 4 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
And you watch as the door now kind of sits at somewhere about 2 feet off the ground.
I'm not gonna join the whole cutting parade. Yeah.
Well, how about you do us a favor and look under the door and see if you can see anything,
I can do that.
Mr. Thatcher.
Turkish.
Turkish.
Thank you, Alaster. And I'm gonna look underneath the door.
Okay. Make a perception check.
And
900.
12.
12. You see a hallway that extends for maybe 20, 30 feet, and a dead end, from what you can tell.
You're assigned to me.
Are there any sconces or anything on the wall?
No.
How is this lit?
That's a good question.
Gotcha. I am going to take a torch and light it,
Okay.
and then throw it underneath the door to see if we can get some better light in.
Okay, so just so you're aware, Alastair, it is this door.
Yeah, I figured.
Okay. Yeah, you throw the torch under, and as you kind of peer under, it, like I said, it already appears lit. And the torch just kind of tong 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 tong, kind of sits at the end of this hallway.
You do know there's already light, right? Like this
Well, I
entire
thought-
area is already lit up.
I've seen things in my day. I don't know.
Things in your. How old are you?
How old are you? What's your
Uh-huh.
physique like, Thatcher? Or Turkish? Sorry.
Thin, but still with muscle on me.
Ah. Kind of like a swimmer's body.
Yeah,
Ooh.
not quite like
Alright.
super jack, but like slim.
Let me just put that in my notes.
Why are you staring at me?
No reason. You haven't seen the trap where there's a secret doorway where you need a torch to actually look through it and it appears?
I've normally worked in an office doing paperwork.
Who is this guy?
Apparently he's an office worker with a gun.
2 guns.
2 guns.
Yeah, your days traveling to the mountains.
There was a bunch of different circumstances that led me to leave my post, go on an adventure, do a bunch of other stuff, fuck over another friend, try and steal money from them, and then crawl through a tunnel. By
I'm
the way,
gonna cast Divine Sense again.
Okay.
So detect good and evil again. I get the same ping off of Zaz that I always get.
evil.
Okay, fair enough.
Which, yeah, okay, yeah. Right, just read the spell. Yep, Alastair, you get the ping off of Turkish here.
Evil.
Okay, that's fine. All right. Well, I may not be a smart man, but I do know that if we put blood into the other one to open the other door, it's gonna close this one. So do we squeeze under this door now, or what's the plan?
How are we gonna get Quirin in that chair under the door?
Oh my god.
Why is your friend not moving, by the way?
His soul is currently in the depths of this place somewhere.
Oh, you guys are fun.
Thank you. You sound pretty fun yourself.
I just talked about fucking over a friend.
Hmm.
I mean, okay.
Just okay. Whatever. I'm going underneath the door.
All right. So, Turkish slides his wily ass into a hallway. What are the rest of you doing? The Devil's Advocates. What are you guys doing?
I will accompany.
Okay.
You're just gonna follow that.
Cool.
You're just gonna. Zane's
As-
confused.
As you say it, Zane, he's already through the door.
Yeah. Okay. Let's go.
Zane, do we have another option?
You're right,
that
Mo.
man is about as trustworthy as a snake. But
Zane goes to.
Okay,
Before we leave, can I check the corpses?
you may. Let's say for the sake of making this nice and easy, make your investigation check.
Yeah.
There's some old armor, kind of rusty long swords. One of them has a long bow. That string looks like it's ready to snap. Nothing really of note.
Okay.
I'm gonna take the armor
Okay.
from one, as well
All right.
as that broken bow.
The bow that's about to break? Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, so just
And I'm
right...
gonna
sorry, go ahead.
I'm just gonna pile it on top of Quirin,
Okay.
and then
Oh.
we're gonna make our way for over there.
So, John, in Quirin's inventory...
It's not in the bag yet, it's just on top of it.
Okay.
And then
Alright.
this is what 2 feet up.
2 feet
Oh
off
my-
the ground, yeah.
Oh my god, Quirin's gonna be the drunk guy at the party who falls asleep too soon. He's gonna be fucking Milo.
Oh, God. Alright, yeah, it's 2 feet off the ground.
Okay. I'll despawn the thing, crawl under, and drag him with me.
Okay. I was really expecting you to curl Quirin.
Dee-loo, dee-loo, dee-dee,
Alright.
dee-dee. Alright, we're good. And then I'm gonna spawn the chair again.
Okay, put him back up on the chair.
Yep. And then, I guess the armor too. I'll go back for
Yeah.
the armor again.
Yeah.
Yep,
For the sake
got
of
it.
this, you all kind of sit there as Zaz kind of does this really complicated back and forth thing. It takes a bit, but eventually it's all good. Alas, you're heading down the hallway?
Yep.
Eventually you come to a large square room. And in the center, there is a raised platform. To your right and your left, there is a large set of stone doors.
Well,
While I see those guys like leave around the corner, I'm gonna kind of just like nudge Mo and Zane. Okay, hear me out. Before, when Quirin's soul left, you said he's not quite dead, and that something kind of took his place, right?
Yeah.
That thing might become hostile for whatever reason, and we may have to deal with it. Ideally, we probably don't want to dispose of his body just yet if we have a chance to bring him back. So
course.
help me swap out his current armor for this garbage stuff, just in case.
I guess.
I even got him a bow, so if he thinks that he's going to attack us, he's not going to do anything.
Where do you come up with these plans?
I'm telling you this plan, so you don't just see me taking clothes off Quirin and wondering what I'm doing.
What's going on back here?
Nothing.
Why are you huddled over your friend?
It's nice to have friends. Anyway.
I'm going to step into the room.
Okay.
cautiously, and-
There's a cat there.
Oh.
There is not a cat there.
CDM, I don't even have to have the door closed for them to.
I
for them
see
to
that.
meow.
Yeah.
What is in this altar?
It's a large podium, and you look down. There appears to be a pool of a reddish liquid.
The
I'm
blood?
going to take the torch that I picked up on the way and dip it into it and see what happens.
The torch goes out.
Take a drink. What? Nobody else was thinking that?
No, I only drink blood on certain occasions. That wasn't really my first idea. I will reach down and touch the liquid.
It's viscous. And as you reach down, you realize that this pool itself, not overly deep, maybe 3 inches deep at most.
Are the other doors locked? Are they shut or is
They are
it
shut,
just-
yes.
Oh.
Zaz?
Hmm?
I'm thinking that maybe there's a pressure plate under here. Do you want to move your chair and our friend maybe into the middle?
Not particularly, no.
Wait.
Oh,
Is
there's
it a
a pool?
pool?
What?
Well, in the middle of the room is the pool of blood.
Yeah.
You want to put him in there?
Fine, I'll do it. Step in.
Okay. You don't feel anything underneath you.
Oh, it should be noted that I have a 19 perception and 26 for my passive investigation.
Okay.
Holy fuck!
He's a thief. What do you expect?
Passive investigation is a 20.
26. Passive perception is
Expertise.
19. Yep.
Gotcha. Okay. Okay. As Alastair's kind of stomping around in what you assume is blood, Turkish, you kind of look at the door to your right and note that there doesn't appear to be anything stopping you from just opening it.
Gonna push on it.
It opens.
We just keep moving.
Ah, it must have worked. Okay.
All right. Before we move on, just to be clear, Zaz, are you following through with your plan of changing Quirin's armor?
Yeah.
When is that happening?
As soon as I see that we have a chance there.
Yo,
We're
wait
still
for
kind of like
me.
exploring.
Okay. So, Turkish. You push the door open, and usually at this point, this is when you hear Alastair's armor go thong from the crotch area. But instead, whatever sound your erection makes is heard.
Oh, this is way better. So I don't know the etiquette of treasure and all that, but I want that.
I mean, okay. Well,
Giving
you're
out some real
for
Patty and
traps.
Selma vibes there, John.
I'm having fun.
At least look for traps.
I've never done that before.
it's probably a good idea. You're more than welcome to your fair share. We're not really here for treasure. We're here for a soul. Not saying that we don't want some of it.
I'll keep that in mind. Better check for traps.
Okay. Make your investigation check.
Do-do-do-do. 24.
No. There's no traps.
Run it
That
straight
you can
over.
see. Okay.
I will follow cautiously.
Turkish, as you kind of step onto the pedestal, you get the feeling that you're being watched.
Take a quick look around the room. There might be something in here.
How are you looking around the room?
Darting my head
For
back and
those who
forth.
are just starting your head back and
With
forth.
my eyes.
Where are you looking?
Directly ahead of me.
Okay.
I'm gonna cast another divine sense.
Okay.
So celestial fiend, undead within 60 feet, and obviously good needle.
Yeah, you get a large ping
Oh.
above you.
Okay. There's something above us that's not good.
Nope.
Okay. All right. Did you see any doors?
I saw treasure.
All right,
I'm not
let's-
used to that much gold.
All right. Let's come back to this one.
You guys are adventurers, right? Kill the thing.
Yeah.
Take the share of the profits. Ta-da! You got paid.
When
Oh, excuse me.
not looking to be paid, we're looking for a soul.
You don't get bogged down in the details. You'll get the soul eventually.
I don't want to die for some gold. I'm sure Zane.
Can I look
and-
up?
Yeah, you can. Just important to note, Mo, your thigh, your hip, has not stopped vibrating since entering this dungeon.
Oh, undead. Can I look up? Can I see what's on the ceiling?
Up, as you look up, whatever light source is lighting this area seems to fade as it gets close to the nearly 15 to 20 foot high ceilings. And there's definitely something up there. I need you to make a perception check, though.
It's very large and it's very not good.
Well, you dealt with traps before. That means you can probably deal with that. I mean, you look like you've killed some things.
we've killed lots of things, but we don't want to bite off more than we can chew.
See, I never have.
6.
You look up and you can tell there's something up on the roof, but you don't know what it is.
Wait, did he just say he doesn't chew?
No, I haven't killed anything. I mean, if you can't chew that.
I was hoping the thing would drop here. I was hoping that, like, in the meantime before like the thing sprouts out.
I'm going to shuffle past people and head back over this way.
Okay.
Might be a good idea. I'll shuffle.
Okay.
Gonna put Queered in reverse here and just.
Does anybody have a water skin that we can? I'm assuming this is blood.
Somebody shut that door first.
What door? Oh, this door.
The tiefling's still in there.
Zane,
What
come on.
door?
Zane. Oh,
We're gonna die here.
I'm gonna grab. There we go. And I'll close the door. All right. Water skin, blood, so we can put it in the scale.
Doesn't anybody have like an empty health potion or something like that?
I either have a water skin or a health potion.
I have. You know what? I never thought to collect them. I kind of just throw them on the ground when I'm done.
You litter?
It's just glass.
Still littering.
It's just
Yeah, but the littering laws
black.
only take effect once you're in the big
I'll
cities.
I'll take my water skin out and just drink the rest of it and fill it up with blood.
Okay. Put water skin full of blood.
Yep. And then I'm gonna go over here and go back to the scales and wait for everyone to get here.
Does he just wander off like that a lot?
Tends
He
to.
didn't
Yes.
say anything.
Should we check the other door before you guys?
I'm here.
Yeah.
Maybe we should chat to Alastair not to do the thing yet.
I'll just open the door enough to stick my head in.
No, you
and-
won't.
No, I won't. Is
Nope.
it locked?
It is. It does not budge.
All right, so as an adventurer, what the hell do you do with that sort of situation?
Do you have explosives?
Why would I have? I have pistols. Why would I have explosives?
What about your guns?
These use a cartridge, like a tiny little bullet that's been compressed. It's
Yeah.
It's not meant for explosions. But do you
But
want me to fire it at the lock or something?
Is
I don't-
there a lock?
Is there a lock?
Not that you can see.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna smell the scales. Do they smell like rich mahogany?
No. They smell like blood.
Oh.
Well, there's not much else going on here.
Okay.
I will pour the blood from the water skin into the other.
Okay. So you watch as Alastair pours this water skin full of blood into the other side of the scale. And at a certain point, both scales have an equal amount of blood in them. Both doors remain closed. But as the scale tips to the other side, the other door, this one here, does indeed open.
Okay. Let's take a look. What's behind door number 2?
A hallway.
Oh, sick!
You get excited easily.
Do.
Wait, are we supposed to like check for traps here as well?
You can kind of just always check for traps.
You're letting the guy who has never done this before check for traps. This is all right. This is a good plan.
So you're looking for like tripwires and like pressure plates and like
24.
Looks
magic.
fine.
Looks like a stone floor to me.
Right. Oh, okay. Well, here we go. Down this way.
Okay. As you walk in, it's a bit of deja vu as you encounter a nearly identical room.
So is this normal? This is
No.
I'm going to fill the water skin back up with blood.
Okay,
weird. Check the door.
it's locked.
I'll check this door.
It's locked.
Well, son of a bitch.
All right, so we only have one way, and it's the gold room. And don't get me wrong here, I would love some gold, but what else are we doing?
I'm gonna step on this blood thing again.
Okay,
Stomp around in it.
it's squishy.
Okay. Wait, what happens if we fill both sides of the scale?
I was just thinking about that.
Let's try it.
All right, somebody else drink your water skin.
I'm gonna check the door to see if there's a way to open it.
Not that you can see, it just doesn't want to budge. Almost if it was a magical lock. Make an Arcana check for me, Turkish. Big Turk. Turk-a-lurk-a-ding-dong.
15.
You assume that a magical lock is unlocked by magical means.
Does anybody know magic?
Zane steps forward.
Any tiefling? Alright, magic. Open. Sesame. Yes.
I don't think it works like that.
Well,
Really?
apparently my pistols are also explosive, so...
I don't know. He followed all the steps. He said some words. He did a hand motion, and then usually that's how it works for you, right?
Zane, you feel your IQ dropping the longer you stand in this room.
Well, no, you've got verbal, semantic.
Okay.
Let's
Thank
just
you.
fill the other thing. And Zane,
All right, fine.
Zane takes his water skin and fills it.
Okay.
All right. Well, this one is mostly full, so
He goes to fill the one that's lesser.
Okay.
I'll just.
As you fill both, the scale levels itself out, and the entire apparatus sinks down about a foot, and both doors open.
Huh.
Well, look, we solved that puzzle.
Congrats, you opened some doors that were already open.
I'm gonna hold my hand up for a high five.
Is it the hand that you used to cut
Oh,
the
yeah.
one side? Oh,
Smack.
okay. Yeah, I'm not going for that.
Zane, that's it. We solved the puzzle. We did it. We did a good job.
Don't leave a man hanging.
Zane
Come on.
squints at Alastair.
Come on, don't leave him hanging.
I'm gonna put up Quirin's hand.
Yeah.
Oh, there's just a smear of Alastair blood on Quirin's hand now.
Thank you, Corinne. I know you wouldn't leave me hanging. I wink at Zaz.
Oh, are you guys good friends?
Yes, actually.
Oh, that's nice.
It's always nice to have some good friends around. Well, so our choices are locked door, or snake thing.
Well, since you guys leveled the scales, that might have opened up something else in here.
Yeah, let's go back and check those two locked doors, and I'll start handling this.
I'm gonna check this one.
Okay.
Are
Mo,
these-
as you head to that side, around that corner there, the projection stops vibrating.
Was it vibrating on this side before? I don't think
It
we covered
was,
that.
but it appears to have stopped vibrating now.
And the doors are still shut.
The doors are still shut. Not all locked door puzzles result in a door opening.
Can I check both doors? Are they
They are-
still locked?
Everything's locked.
I'm gonna come back. Well, we might have a problem. I detected undead things that are no longer on that side.
What about this door? Is this door?
Yep, still locked.
Alright.
Now,
Oh.
you guys do remember Eliok mentioning that a lot of the things down there are locked up, and there is a key. And it's
Wait.
protected by a guardian.
Oh no. The Guardian is that thing on the ceiling, Alastair.
Oh,
Oh, so we're gonna kill the big thing then.
Yeah, it's got the key.
Sweet. Let's do this.
all right.
Weren't you scared shitless a second ago?
Oh, not scared shitless. I'm just completely confused. I have no idea what's going on.
You don't get out much, do you?
That's a matter of opinion.
I'm gonna walk over into this room
Okay.
and open this door.
Zaz and your puppet, I assume.
Stripping him down.
Oh wait, actually, yeah, no, I'm chilling back here to change the stuff.
Okay, so you're taking off Quirin's armor?
So no one sees
Yep.
Goliath Dong.
We,
John.
Privacy.
do we wait for the other friend with his, well, your other friend, I guess?
Yeah, we'll just give him a minute.
John,
Yep.
what does Zaz see?
Taking off the
Ooh.
armor, you see a very skinny body. Skin tight, stomach flat. It is like he hasn't eaten in days.
Gone.
Has he eaten?
Oh yeah.
Huh. Okay.
Taking off the armor fully, on the arms, you notice a winding tattoo. On both.
A winding tattoo like a snake or something?
Chains.
Oh. Okay. Make a little mental note of that and go on with my business.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm assuming nothing else happens.
Nope.
Bloop.
All right. Eventually, Zaz makes it back to the group.
Why is he wearing different armor?
Very astute. In case he comes back and we have to fight him.
That is
Is the-
awesome.
Is the armor that he's wearing the same size? Does it fit? Or is it
Yeah, he's
like
wearing a
a
fucking
mismatch?
top.
It's interesting. Zaz, you'd be able to answer this. Quirin's actual armor is heavily padded. In order to like make it so it doesn't rattle around on him.
Yeah.
Zaz, you can assume that Quirin could probably fit into any armor.
Yeah,
Like-
fair enough. I'll just kind of like point at him, just like it fits. Eh.
I'm gonna open this door now
Okay.
and slowly walk inside.
All right. You walk inside. It's silent.
Alright, so who else has a range here? 'Cause I've got my guns.
Zane, Zaz.
You know, I was a gun for a while.
What?
And then we're just gonna keep. We're not even gonna like acknowledge it. Just gonna keep.
Keep on- As you get closer to the room, you hear a so you're back. Mo, your projection is vibrating again.
It's undead. It's undead. It's undead.
He's also speaking. Is that normal?
About, yeah.
Get off the roof, you cunt!
I like you.
Neat! Can I get the treasure then? You know, without being
Oh
eaten or killed?
no.
That's just not nice then.
See,
you- Go ahead.
I won't
sorry.
attack. There's no reason to. Unless you try and touch the possessions of those who have passed on.
Are you the keymaster?
I'm not. I'm not indulging you. I'm not indulging you. No. I've been charged here to make sure grave robbers don't steal what's rightfully the dead's.
Well, you don't have to worry about that. Eliok sent us here. We're looking for our friend's soul. You have the key to open these doors, do you not?
If I do, I'm not aware.
He said that that something down here, there was a guardian down here that had the key that was most troublesome, that only listened to him.
Or you're thumping.
Sorry.
Eliok is allowed to take from the horde as he pleases, as he represents the leadership for which I serve. If he has stored something in this wonderful pile of treasure, it is to take.
He won't come down here. He knows that there's something is either been here a long time or came here recently, and it's not supposed to be here. And unfortunately, he believes that he's too old, and that if he comes down here, he'll get killed.
Well, that
So he sent us.
sounds like a problem. Unfortunately, I'm just simply bound by an oath forged long before your existence.
What if we return it? We wouldn't be stealing it.
My oath is very simple. You take, you die.
What happens if we give?
Then it becomes mine.
What if it's a transaction?
The only transaction is you add to the horde of the dead, and you leave.
That's not an option. Our friend's soul is down here.
I
And
don't care.
Well, Turk, this is your calling. Go and get some gold, my friend.
And walk up.
Okay.
Take a look up top.
Okay. Make a
Yes.
perception check,
Okay.
because you're walking up here.
18.
Okay. You look up and you see what appears to be an incredibly long skeletal spine with ribs around it, almost snake-like.
Yeah, my expertise does not cover this. 3 shots from the gun.
Okay, go ahead and make an attack roll.
Nat 1, 26, and 11.
Okay, so the 26 hits.
Yeah. And I think my first gun misfires then.
Yes, it does.
Turkish dies.
The end.
Now, I need to repair it next turn.
Okay.
Alright. So that would... $8 damage. And then I'm going to back up.
So as you shoot, you hear as a massive skeletal serpent falls from the ceiling. I'm going to get you guys to roll for initiative, please.
Okay.
Oh.
2 sevens and an 8.
Ooh,
27.
21. Holy shit. A plus
Okay.
8 to your initiative.
Everyone's rolled?
Yep.
How do you
Okay.
get a +8 to initiative?
A feat.
He's a rogue. Oh.
It's not. All right. So I take it Big Turks first.
Yeah.
27, you said? Who's after?
That'd be me.
With
21.
21. Okay, after that,
Jazz with the 17.
17 for Zaz. After that,
Zane and Alaster was 7.
okay, top of the round. Turk, you're up. What would you like to do?
All right. I am going to take my bonus action shot.
Okay.
$22.
22 hits.
$13 damage. Then I'm going to run to the back, jump over Zane, and go and repair my pistol.
Okay.
Fingered be equal to 8 plus misfire score, so I need to get at least a 9.
Mhm.
7. Fuck.
You're tinkering for a bit, and something's kind of jammed, and you're not entirely sure how to go about fixing it. You're a little pushed for time.
Yep. That's it.
Okay. Oh, sorry. Mo, you're up next. What would you like to do?
I'm just gonna I'll come up here and just let me 1 second. Worth a shot. I'm gonna cast Ray of Sickness.
Okay.
So let me roll. Does a 23 hit?
It does, yes.
Okay, so so it takes 8 points of poison damage,
Okay.
and it has to make a Constitution saving throw, and if it fails, it's poisoned until my next turn.
Okay, and what is your DC?
Uh
Because you rolled a 16.
Oh, that I'm pretty sure it passes. Yeah, it passes.
Okay. All right. It's now the Bone Naga's turn. And it's going to kind of slither its way over here and kind of perk itself up on the wall. And aiming at both Alaster and Mo, it is going to cast Lightning Bolt.
Ooh.
So I need you two to both make a Dex saving throw, please.
$19.
Okay.
15.
15. All right. So let me just roll this in chat here so we can do this. Roll 8d6. Okay. So, Alaster, you take 17.
Okay.
Mo, you take 34.
Oof.
And that is, let me just double check the type of damage here.
Actually,
Yeah,
just
it's
a
lightning
question.
damage. Yes.
Two spaces. I would be more than 10 feet away from Alaster, right?
Yes, you are.
Okay, I'm just.
Yeah, unfortunately, you are. Actually, hold on. I can show you that. It'd be within that great
Yeah,
circle.
yeah. All right. 34.
34, and that's going to end its turn. Zaz, you're up. What would you like to do?
I have to have line of sight to cast Moonbeam on something, right?
I believe so, yes.
Okay. Mm. Well, in that case, this is stone pillars, stone gravel, and everything. Like, is this kind of like dug into a bunch of rock?
It
Our
is, yeah.
environment around us? Okay, cool. I'm gonna cast Summon Elemental.
Okay. Let's see what I got here. Probably just the red dot again. I do apologize for that, but
Oh, good.
put it where you want it. Anywhere you need it, put it where you want it.
That is where you leave it.
I'm gonna toss it there.
Okay.
And that's going to be it for Zaz.
And I believe you roll initiative for that elemental, correct?
I believe so, yes.
Okay, so let's roll some initiative for it then.
7.
7? Yeah. Okay. All right, that ends it for you?
I'm going to command it to attack the bone Naga.
Okay. And it will take that command on its turn, right? Is how that works?
Yes.
Okay. So, Alastair Zane and Mr. Elemental. This all happens simultaneously. So, let's go with the players first, and then we'll get to the Elemental, if that's all right.
Okay.
There's us. So, Alastair. If you're talking, you're muted.
I'm gonna run up and use my Divine Smite on the first attack that hits.
Okay.
So a 25 and an
Yep. Yep, 25 and the 18 also hits as well, yes.
Okay. Cool. 6 plus 6 plus 2d8. So that's for the first attack.
Okay.
So it is 9 radiant damage and
Okay.
A 14 regular.
Okay.
Slashing, I suppose it would be, sorry.
Yeah, he's slashing. All right.
And then 2d6 plus 6 is another 14 slashing damage.
Okay.
And that will end my turn.
All right, Zane, what would you like to do?
I would like to step into the room,
Of course.
and I'd like to cast a Eldritch Blast at the bone.
All right. Both beams, I presume.
Yeah, both beams.
All right.
Here's the first, 25.
25 hits.
Here's the second, 14.
14 does not.
Okay. So 1d10 plus 5?
Yep.
9.
9 points of damage. All right.
And that's the end of my turn. That's all I want to do.
All right, and Mr. Elemental.
Mr. Elemental is going to run on over, I guess go through here.
Okay. I'll say he kind of I'll say he's kind of like elemental like singing in the rain around the pillar.
I like it. It's real magical.
Mhm.
And then he's going to use... Now, I want to confirm real quick, just to make sure that me and the DM are on the same page here.
Yeah,
I'm going to send you
for
a quick little chart thing of which one I'm using.
Yep, for sure.
Probably could have just sent you the image. My bad.
Oh, that's fine. No, that works too. Just the link.
Yeah.
Yep, that'd be the one.
I'm going to use the multi-attack.
Yeah, you are.
Hey. So, do I roll them individually?
You can roll them like all as one, and we can do some head type math.
Sorry, wrong one.
Wow, that's a confusing personal message there, sir.
So that'd be 15 and 20.
Both hit.
Hurrah! What's the damage on
15
that?
is the armor class.
So that'd be... 31.
31. All right. So, as all of that happens simultaneously, Alastair running forward with his massive greatsword and just taking huge swings at this animated snake skeleton, and this huge stone elemental rising out of the ground and immediately swinging, almost like King Kong, off the top of the Empire State Building. There, swings around and smashes it twice with its huge just rock boulder-like hands, and these two blasts of pinkish purple energy go flying as there's just vertebrae and ribs and a jawbone goes as this entity is put to rest, I think is the best way to say it.
Huh.
Oh,
Before we go any further, does my projection detect any undead?
No. In this room, it does not. And interestingly enough, as you all kind of sit there stunned, you watch as this kind of bluish soul rises out of these bones, forming a full snake. Not just a skeleton, but what you assume was once the actual guardian of this horde, as it begins kind of floating in the air and kind of drifts off as if it was smoke in the wind.
All right, let's check the pile.
I'm gonna command the elemental to smash the bones.
Okay. The elemental does so with vigor.
Nice.
Zaz,
Eh?
where
There
did
we
you
go.
put Quirin's bag?
Quirin's bag? It's in
Yeah.
the side pockets with
Oh.
all his other stuff.
All right, I'm going to fish through his belongings and find the diamonds.
I'm gonna shift the thing over.
Oh, cool.
No, I need the diamonds so I can cast Revivify. If
I'm gonna
anyone
reach
dies.
inside the pocket.
I keep moving this bag.
Bo, make an investigation check. As this farce happens, I assume around the room.
Well, all right, Zaz, just as long as you know where it is. If anyone dies, I need one of the diamonds so I can cast Revivify.
Okay. It's good to start with that before you start digging around the dead guy's
7.
stuff.
He's not dead.
Well, for all we know.
Okay, well, all right. I'm sorry I didn't ask you first.
Okay.
And his investigation for the gold pile?
Yes. Yeah, Scott, what you can tell, a lot of it is kind of makeshift coins. You do see some Darafen branded platinum pieces and some gold pieces, but most of it appears to be some form of currency that is used locally.
I got a 17.
17. You dig a little bit deeper there, Turkish. You see a couple potion bottles. There appears to be some kind of scrolls. There's a wooden staff.
In the pocket. Duck the staff.
Okay. Tung, 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 tung.
I might as well try my hand at this. Oh, okay. 15.
15. It's pretty much the same thing. You see Turkish kind of pocketing a lot of scrolls and potions and stuff, and that's a list I will get you at the end of the night here because we are approaching it, so I'm not going to spend time listing it off.
Yep.
And you see him kind of throw that staff off the side, and it goes kind of clinking down the stairs. Zaz, is that also investigation?
Yep.
Yeah, again, you're just kind of looking over it. It's a lot of, like, you recognize some shinies, but not... like I said, it's mainly a local currency. There's not a lot of like king branded coins here.
I'll pick up that staff and put it in my bag for.
Okay.
okay, never mind.
And Zane? Oh,
No, I was gonna do something with that staff, but
Oh.
forget it.
Zane, do you want it? I was just going to keep it so we could identify it later.
Well, who says we can't identify it now? And he takes a look at it.
Oh, sure.
Can Zane like look for magic on it?
Go ahead and make an Arcana check. I'm going to tell you now, you're not going to be able to get specifics on it, but you might be able to glean some ideas. 22. Okay, Zane. So, like I said, you're not exactly able to determine what this staff is, what it does, or anything like that. But what you can determine is this is magical. Very magical. It's got runes carved all over it. It has sacred geometry built into its kind of upper area. You note that it is cold to the touch. And you also note that with this craftsmanship and stuff like that, this staff is probably incredibly expensive. Like, ridiculously expensive. As you look at it more and more, Zane, you're kind of like holding in your hands almost gingerly as you're looking at it, and it's kind of like, I'm trying to think of a good way to describe it. It's kind of like when you're what's a good analogy? You go to, pick up a stone and you discover it's a fossil. Like, you instantly take more care as you look, and you've studied an item or two like this at school, but this is real nice. Like, real nice.
Okay, I hand it back to Alastair.
In the bag? It's fine. I will put it in the bag of holding, and it looks funny because it's a big long staff going into a little pouch.
Is the sound it makes.
So, do you want to maybe rest up here before we figure out the rest of the place? Or...
You don't even know if it's, open or not.
Fuck. I was really hoping there was going to be a key after that giant snake thing.
It's gotta be somewhere here. Can I,
my
like,
pockets are getting
look
kind of full
around
here,
and
so...
try and find a key?
What are you looking for exactly?
Like a key, or...
You're looking for a physical key?
It's a physical key or something that, like... I guess the term would almost audaciously stand out.
Okay, make an investigation check.
$20.
Make an Arcana check.
Arcana.
I'm going to tell you right now, Mo, you look directly at it, but you don't know that you do. Nothing to Mo's eyes registers as a key.
Can I roll an investigation?
You may.
Can Zane?
Yep.
Turkish.
Yeah.
You said your pockets are getting full?
Arcana as well as?
I don't
Seven.
have much of a bag. I kind of got lost in the other side of the cave.
I have a bag of holding. If you just put a pile of whatever you think is valuable that you want, I'll put it in my bag and I'll give it to you when we're done.
You guys look around for quite a bit, and Zane, you're kind of taken with that staff, so you're not exactly looking as hard as you probably should be, but nothing stands out as the key.
I don't know if this is the right train of thought, but somebody give me that staff, and I'm gonna cast Identify on it.
Sure, and I'll pull it back out of the bag and hand it to him.
Okay.
It is a nifty bag.
And you're
Right.
casting Identify?
Yeah, ritual casting Identify.
Okay, so you take your 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, a DM question. In the
Yep.
artwork, there is a crown there.
That is quite literally just
It's
artwork.
artwork. Okay. All right. I was just curious.
I didn't know Goliath had kings.
Maybe they stole it from a king.
Or a queen?
Yeah, but where would be a king around here?
Even
Oh,
him
there's
on-
one that's going to get his comeuppance very soon.
Wait, you're going to attack a king?
Oh, I already did, and it's going to happen again.
What? Where?
Well, if you go back to the entrance with those pillars, as soon as we get our friend Soul back, that door will open up again, and then I'll go and I'll cut his fucking head off.
Wait, the guy up top, I thought you said that was a chieftain.
Yeah, he's a king.
No, chieftain and king are two very separate things.
How so?
Well, one is in control of an entire area or very large landmass with various different subjects. A chieftain is normally more of a tribe or, something smaller and more rudimentary.
I'm going to,
So, do you guys know a king?
Yes.
yes.
Like, personally, yes.
Really? Because they're in such a high standing. Nice.
I'll, I'll just walk over and hand the staff to Zane.
Zane takes it.
Don't drop that.
Wait, how
And
much?
I'll-
Why do you know so much about kings?
How do you not know so much about kings? You serve under one. You know one, for God's sake.
Well, the first time we met him, he actually was a god.
That's not right.
No,
Royalty
but
would
he's-
never serve in the guard.
No, he's a god. He was a god.
But was he in disguise or something?
Something like that.
Huh. That sounds like a really weird king.
He's pretty neat.
Oh.
Zaz is slowly backing out of the room.
Where are you going?
Just moving on. Talking about kings.
Well, it's
King
interesting that
related
you guys
thing.
know one. I mean, knowing that
The
something
key
high
is
in the hierarchy
somewhere.
thing.
The key is somewhere in here.
How do we know what's in here?
I'm gonna
I
push
have a
around
feeling.
the rest of the stuff on the floor to see if there's any like sigils or markings or anything.
There is not.
Okay,
Alright.
my little train here is gonna head for the door.
Okay.
So you're looking for a key. Alright.
As
You look for a key
We're
in the
looking
file.
for something.
Okay.
30.
You rolled a 30?
Yep.
What?
Okay, make an Arcana check.
Unfortunately, Maricana is the hurting one.
Uh,
6.
See, okay, it's a combined check, though. So,
36 does it, I guess.
well, yeah, DC was 35.
Yes!
Hey, big
So-
party.
Turkish looks down and goes, like, Turkish, it's like obviously like right there sitting on top. It's this like small purple bauble with like a wooden handle that's swirling. And it's like like nothing else on the pile.
Are you sure you guys have done this before? Because, seriously, right here. Pick it up.
that doesn't look like a key at all.
It-
I've seen keys. They're usually small and metal, and they have like little prongs on them.
Yes, but you're dealing with magical stuff, which means that anything could be a key.
That's what I said. I knew it was here. I didn't know what it looked like. Isn't
See,
that
I've
what
got
I
a-
just said?
Just
See, I've got a
walk it
key
out.
right here. I have a real big key. Except when I put it into the lock, it unlocks people's death.
Gonna go to the other door. Just tap it.
Unlocks people's death.
See, you're all praising him for being clever,
But I'm not.
but you're not. I'm sitting here going, wow, you've been sitting on that one for 12 years.
Oh, so good.
Okay, so What are you guys doing now that you have the key?
Opening the door.
Key tap.
Just tap it.
Okay. Tink.
Nope. Try and click it a bit. How the hell does this thing work? You, Tiefling, Zane, right?
Yeah.
She isn't he back in the room?
Oh, whatever.
Here, try this. I have no idea. I'm used to mechanics.
Okay, Zane takes the key. Are we up
Okay.
against a door right now? I can't tell.
Yes.
It's at the bottom of the room, yeah.
Okay. Is there a visible keyhole?
There isn't. However, make a... You can either do history or you can do arcana.
I'll do Arcana.
Okay.
$19.
19. You kind of look at it for a second, you're like, oh, it's a contained, and you hold it up to the door, and you turn the bauble on top one way and the handle the other, and the door, as you're turning the bauble and the handle, the door in unison opens with it, revealing quite the room.
Oh, this looks not fun.
Is my projection vibrating?
No.
No.
All right, so do the check for trap things, right?
You're getting the hang of
Already
this.
As an adventure.
That one, 12.
You look around, you're like, nope, good, and you just walk in.
All right, let's go.
Alright.
So walking into this room, it's a lot larger than the previous rooms you've been in, though maybe slightly smaller than that first kind of entry receiving hallway. The room itself is rectangular, and as you look straight down to the back, there appears to be a large, kind of raised, almost like waist height stone block, and on top of it you see several chains. To your right and left, you see a row on each side of 5 large sarcophagi. And as you kind of look down at the floor, you note that from the stone slab at the back of the room, there is some kind of like indented channel that goes down the side of it, leads down the center of the room, and just branches off one at a time into each sarcophagi. This room looks very ceremonial. Everything is very much in its place.
So you guys are looking for a soul? What does that look like?
We have no idea.
I'm sure we'll know when we find it.
Just like the key?
Yeah, like the key.
Well, it's a good thing you're around, I suppose. I'm going to step over these channels and head towards the back.
Okay. It's easy enough to walk over the channels. As you get to the pedestal, Alastair, you know, like I said, it's about countertop height, so you can easily rest your elbows on it. You note that there is several heavy chains built into this very smooth stone platform. There's a very rusty, kind of old, wavy knife off to one side, and as you kind of run your hand over it, you note that there is a carving, a shape carved into the top of it. Could I get you to make a religion check, please?
I believe I'm actually too bad at those.
Excuse me.
13.
You're kind of feeling this symbol, and you're like, oh, okay, this is ringing a bell, but you're kind of sitting there like, I should know this. And this is like really recent and familiar. And you're just kind of sitting there and you're kind of tracing around it, and nothing's really sticking.
I am going to... I'm going to take the shackles from off my waist
Okay.
and take a look at the markings on that.
All right. Make an investigation check.
Oh, nat 20 minus 1. Damn it, 19.
You do notice the one rune that you had seen in Redwater that kind of set you aback. The counterclockwise spiral is on this pedestal as well as on the wrists of these shackles.
I knew I was sent here for something.
He just whispering to himself at the other end there.
Yep.
I think so.
He does a lot of weird stuff.
They all do.
Gonna take a look at you. Notice the mushrooms. Notice the golem in the back. Uh-huh.
I didn't say I didn't.
Hey, buddy.
So, yes.
What are we doing?
Well, this is some sort of... It's divine in nature. This is very important for a god. But other than that, I'm not quite sure.
Is it a soul?
It's a marking. It's a counterclockwise spiral.
Anyone who wants to think about that, you can make a religion check if you so choose.
That one. -4. +4, sorry.
Oh,
15.
22.
okay.
Religion?
Yeah.
Come on. 13.
Counterclockwise spiral. Mo. Yeah, that rings a bell. It's not a good bell. The counterclockwise spiral, sometimes depicted as a jagged kind of haphazard symbol, sometimes depicted as souls spiraling downwards, often depicted as a counterclockwise spiral in chains, is the divine symbol of the Chained Oblivion, Tharizdun.
What was the ground?
Now, just out of character, Quirin did mention that to somebody, but
All of
don't
us.
think.
All
Was
of
it
us on
all
the
of
way
us?
to the camp.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, my memory is a little spotty on that.
Yours.
God damn it! I should have thought of it earlier.
Thought of what?
Quirin said it. They worship Tharizdun. That's his symbol.
It's probably a good time to tell you that these shackles that I've been carrying around and protecting with my life also have the same symbol on them.
Wait, what?
But
These-
you worship Bahamut.
Yes. But my family had these shackles. That was very, very important to them. They were charged with keeping them and protecting them until they were to be used. So when I left, I took them.
Wait. But I assume that your family doesn't worship Tharizdun. Surely not.
It's possible?
I thought you escaped the place that was like a giant cult of Bane.
It was.
Cults
far
normally
as-
use subversion tactics when they're giving in new people, so that way they're not giving the full picture. They normally get the message across that something bad is happening, and then they go and act their, justice on it. So they could have been lying to you the whole time.
They were.
Alastair,
Yes.
make an intelligence check for me, please.
Oh, you know I'm good at these.
I'm giving the fates a chance tonight.
17.
Speaking as DM to player, and remembering what has been said in the last 10 minutes, Alastair, you immediately think of the ceremonial garb the ranks of Akron wear.
Yes.
White with black chains.
It's. Now I know why I'm here.
To find your friend.
No, not here. Why I was sent where I was.
Why?
The same reason why Quirin is on his quest. The same reason why we're all here. It's to defeat Theras.
The god.
The god.
Alright, the bone snake is one thing, but seriously, you guys are gonna go up against a god? Like, no offense, but adventurers aren't, equipped with god-killing stuff.
Just like the chieftain had said, it's fate. It's not an accident that I ran into you in Briarglen. It's not an accident that we were put on this path. It's not an accident that we're here in this room with all of this Theras-Dune iconography. It's not an accident.
Literally is. I had to crawl through a tunnel.
But I thought that our problem was with the flock and that thing in Zane's book. I thought that was the thing that was swallowing everything, that was unless it
The flock must be a small portion. It's a charge of Theras-Dune.
But Theras-Dune is madness. Theras-Dune is... Sane people don't worship that. These blood warriors, they're half out of their fucking skulls. That makes sense, but somebody like... and his name escapes me. Somebody like Victor Latimer? To just bow down and worship Theras-Dune? For all his faults, the man's a man of knowledge. What could Theras-Dune give him?
Power. Absolute power. Maybe for Latimer, it's not... Maybe he doesn't want to be a vampire anymore. He wants to have a normal life. And maybe he's been promised that.
We're so out of our element and so down the river without a fucking paddle.
No, we're not. We were sent here and meant to do this. This is what This is our fate. This is what we were meant to do. This is my objective. This is the vengeance that I deserve.
And how do you know this, Alastair?
Isn't it obvious? Every single path that we've come to has brought us to this point. Every wrong that I've done in my life has led up to this moment. It's led up to this direction, to this quest, to this. And I'm going to complete it.
And that's where we're going to end tonight's session. So, as always, thank you for staying with us this late. We're slightly over time, only slightly. But that was a fun session. A lot of things happened. A lot of things were said. So, we'll pick that back up next week. And as always, everyone, bon nuit.
On the way.
On the way.
Bon nuit.
Bon nuit.
Goodbye.
Wait. On the way.